Well, today, people in the news, we got a mega church pastor, Robert Morris, found guilty of SA of a
child.
Our Andrea Lucia was inside the courtroom today in Oklahoma. Andrea, can you bring us up to speed right now?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is stunning. Robert Morris, the founder of one of our country's largest churches and a former spiritual advisor to President Trump, has been sentenced to 10
old powdered face, donut eating, Krispy Kreme eating pastor over here touching the little children. Like I said, people, watch your kids at all cases at all times. 'Cause I bet when the police showed up to his house, I bet this the only thing he said. Yeah, that's what the police said when they finally got this old sick pastor. Like I said, you can't trust nobody in churches these days. It seems like the church is a more bankrupt place. But let's play some more of the video.
years. The first 6 months he will serve behind bars here in Osage County. The remaining 9.5 years will likely be served as probation. He will have to register as a sex offender as part of this. We have been covering this criminal case since March, when Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child for molesting a young girl here in Oklahoma 4 decades ago. He faced up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges. But today's
Well, at least he's getting more time. I'm glad that he can face 20 years for each of those charges. I bet when his lawyers heard that, this is the only thing they could say. Yeah, that's the only thing they could say about old boy the whole time. Like I said, the world is a sick place, and you really have to watch your kids these days. I play some more powder face, Krispy Kreme, crusty clown eating ninja. I'll play some more.
plea came as part of a deal that will limit his time behind bars and allows him to serve the probation that will follow in Dallas. Now, cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom, but I was one of the few reporters who was inside watching as this all happened. The room was packed with friends and family of the victim, Cindy Clemishire. As you mentioned, she was 12 years old when the abuse began.
Well, like I said, I'm glad the lady's finally getting justice. Cause this old powder face, he need to be in prison for what he did to his lady. But my thing is, why they wait to nearly 40 years to get this man? Now I said that he was a founder member of the church in Texas. And like I said, and then he also had to pay old girl $270,000 in restitution. As this afternoon began, Morris entered the courthouse in Oklahoma, flanked by his wife and his adult children and several of their spouses. After the hearing ended, he took time to hug family members before being escorted out of the courtroom in handcuffs. Now, like I said, I don't promote violence on this channel, but I hope he drops the soap when he's in prison. He will get everything that is coming to him. Like I said, if it happened to him, that was on him. But you know what normally happens? Well, she's an adult now, so I don't think they gonna do nothing. Prisoners gonna do nothing to him in there. But I play a little bit more.
She is now a grandmother in her 50s. Both she and her sister had a chance to address Morris in court before he was taken away in handcuffs. They talked about how his actions affected their family. Cindy was in tears listening to her sister speak first and tell Morris that his legacy will be one of pedophilia, of betrayal, of lies, of shame. We then saw Cindy get up and talk about how this has affected her life, how she has been in therapy for many years, feeling ashamed of what had happened.
Well, like I said, I hope the lady. I don't think she will fully recover from what happened to her, but I hope she finds some peace. They finally arrested this old powder face, keg drinking pastor. These are everything he'll get, and I hope when he, I hope we gotta watch the inmates draws while he's in there. Well, who knows? But like I said, I think because he's not skin folk, he might actually not serve it much time as I think he will. But I hope he does. I'll play a little bit more of this video. We don't have much of it left.
And blaming herself for what had happened. It has taken her until now to really come to terms with the fact that she is not at fault at all. She told him as part of her statement that even if he never understands the truth or accepts the truth, the state of Oklahoma does. Very powerful words from her.
Really a stunning scene, Andrea, to see him walk away there in handcuffs. You were there, as you mentioned, in the courtroom when this was happening. And the idea of Cindy Clemenjar throughout this entire thing has been very measured. She seems to have kept her composure the entire time. Can you describe what the mood was like today? Was it tense? Did that change at all?
Oh, I mean, we certainly saw tears when her sister got up and spoke. We saw her family's emotional reaction. Her parents were there. Her siblings were there. Definitely an emotional reaction. But, I think she is relieved that it has come to this. She said, two of the things that she really wanted was acknowledgement of what happened to her. She feels like she's finally getting some of that. She also said she wants her childhood back, but she knows she's never going to get.
Well, like I said, when you stop there, you're not gonna get your childhood back. But I hope she finds some piece of a old Proud Boy going to prison. And like I said, he's another dark stain on the church community. There's no more good pastors. Church is morally corrupt, and I just don't get it. Churches are scam. Most of these churches are a scam these days. Let's play a little bit more so we can hear what they're talking about.
That. But she seemed ready for what happened. She seemed a bit relieved. On the other hand, we were watching, the other side of the courtroom. Robert Morris had his family here as well. And I wasn't sure if he was going to be arrested today. I wasn't sure how this hearing was going to end. But as he went from family member to family member, giving them hugs, he took a moment to give his wife a kiss before the hearing began. It certainly started to become clear that he was anticipating it might be a while before he saw them again.
And that was exactly the case. As you reported earlier on the stream, Andrea, he was quickly put into handcuffs.
I forgot to mention, I got this from CBS News out in Texas, Channel 11. Make sure you go on their page and like, share, comment, subscribe, and also go on my page and like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the sick, powder face, keg drinking, crusty clown looking fool. Like I said, I'm trying to start from cussing because I don't want to do too much cussing on here, but let's play some more.
And taken out of the courtroom there, presumably to begin that 6-month sentence in Osage County Jail. Andrea, fantastic work. Thank you so much for that update. We appreciate it.
Andrea.
Like I said, until next time, people, keep your kids safe. Like I said, go ahead and hit that like, I can't talk today. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can see more of my videos. And let us know what you think of this situation. Until next time, people, we out.